Hi, Nigel. How are you? Hi, Mavori. This time next week I'll be at my partner's place. Oh, nice one, Nigel. Nice one. Good to hear. Very good to hear. Hi, Asta. Yeah, I'm good, Asta. I'm good. Been a weirdly stressful day at work.
Now then, lad.
Sweetie.
How's it going? Hey,
Good day, driver.
What?
Didn't have your hospital appointment. Oh, that's a shame. Any reason for it being rescheduled? Or just
Hello.
It's been quite mild up in the northeast. We've had
Yeah.
it's been it's been warm. It hasn't been hot, but it's been warm.
Hey, driver.
Oh,
Single, please.
it hasn't been too hot, but
Hello, lad.
it's been warm and dry, which is probably the worst.
Good day, driver.
Yeah, I've got blood tests tomorrow. Not looking forward to. Fuck me, 27, Jesus. I know we're forecast to be hot through the week, like. Yeah, I think we're due to be 25, 26.
Good evening, mate.
Yeah, it's been mentally hot, hasn't it? Yeah, see, we haven't been too bad up here. It's been quite cloudy. We've just had a little bit of rain. I mean, it's not heavy rain, like we only think a half hour of drizzle.
The next stop is Sycamore Avenue.
But then I think my forecast to be 25 plus the rest of the week. Big massive chest freeze. Aye, that'd be ideal. I would love to sleep in a big chest freezer. Mike is sleeping. I gotta wake him up soon. What the fuck?
The next stop is Elm Tree Road.
He's sleeping at this time of day. Fair enough.
The next stop is Victoria Tramway.
And we'll get in. Oh, ouch. Ouch. Goldfish is
The next stop
Goldfish is okay, Asta.
Hotel.
Goldfish is okay. Yeah, I'm not around tomorrow. Just by the time I get home, have tea, then the England game's on. But I'm hoping to be live Wednesday, and then I'm away Thursday, Friday night. Yeah, I'm away Thursday. Yeah, England game tomorrow night, so I'll not be live. Wednesday should be,
How are you?
and then Thursday and Friday I'm away with the family. But I should be live Saturday at some point. Again, depends on the England game though. I think it's a 9 o'clock kickoff on Saturday as well, so I'll probably stream for a little bit on Saturday.
The next stop is Promenade.
Can I have the charger, please? Can I have the charger, please?
There we go. Me, what stops tenements, eh? I don't know what you mean, Mike Mavardi.
The next stop is Parade Avenue.
What? I don't know what that means. Sorry, Mavardi.
The next stop is Broadway Pub.
Or terminal.
What the hell's going on with your driving?
Good evening.
May I have a charger, please?
I think this runs to the university, if memory serves.
Hello, lad.
There's the PR2, isn't it? Yeah, but it's the PR2. Yeah, Sycamore terminus to the university terminus, yeah. I'm only going to be around till about 10 o'clock tonight as well. I'll not be much later than 10. Again, there's a few things I want to do before I get ready for before bed. Hope I stopped early.
Hello there.
next stop is Yorkshire Family Park.
We've done the ticket inspection we have yet. Yeah, I'm sure the England game, I could be wrong tomorrow night. Actually, it might be one. Might be the 11 o'clock. No, it's definitely 9 o'clock. I'm sure it's a 9 o'clock game. I'm sure Michael said all our group games were 9 o'clocks. If it's 11 o'clock, then I might stream, but I'm sure it's 9. I'm also at the doctor's for blood tests as well at 5 o'clock, so I'll probably not be in a good place anyway tomorrow night. I hate needles. I hate getting blood tests, so I'll probably be a bit grumpy and down. So probably, oh shit. Oh shit, oh shit.
Never get there, will you?
Well, I think we're broke. Fuck knows how that happened. If I'm around the Wednesday, I might do either F1 or Euro Truck. I mean, I will be around Wednesday. Don't see any reason why I'm not. We'll either do F1 or Euro Truck Wednesday. Let's do the harbour run.
I am very concerned for the fact that looking at that's inspection generally inside.
It's getting a bit warm now.
Just get
West Country, isn't it? Oh, excuse me. Some thought that was. Made me ice water. Fuck me, the wind's coming from both ends.
You don't control the you know, I don't have a good sort of agency. You know, nice right thing from the international site. That's so much. It is so much. It's champion generation. It's been respected. It's around it. Yeah, we're going to do some at the time. There's not respect in fact. Changes the world. And I think people are, I think you use the people that post the videos. Because I think there's a saying I'll just say because it's a community. It's not precious to me. It's joy and funds for any time.
Let's try again.
Yeah.
Your favourite person resigned today, Ian? Eh? Oh, Keir Starmer. So yeah, yeah. I've literally not been at work long when the news broke. It was quite early on. To be fair, I don't think there was much choice. And even then, I don't think it's going to be enough to keep Labour in power. I mean, at least I would imagine they'll call a general election in the summer. Well, next year. So whoever wins the leadership race will, I think, will only be in power for 6 to 8 months. And then I think it'll be a general election in the summer in 2020. Oh, what is this? The summer of 2027. I think they'll call the general election. It's the 12th, isn't it? think once Andy Burnham won that local election, I think it was pretty much Keir Starmer's fate sealed.
Hello, mate.
I think as soon as Andy Burnham won that by-election, it pretty much sealed Keir Starmer's fate, I think. And it's the only way Labour have got any remote possibility of staying in power. And I mean, I don't think they're going to. I think they'll be voted out in the general election, but I think the only hope they had was get rid of Starmer. I just think the damage is done. 12 months of Labour is, I think, it's been enough for the country. Broken promise after broken promise, and just hand on heart, I can't see Labour surviving. You know, I think it's inevitable they'll call a general election in the summer next year, and I cannot see I know Celeste. People say, well, what's worse, the Tory government or the Labour government? I think they're both as equally as bad as each other. And could this be the time when could reform get through this? I generally believe it could be reform's time. You know, a lot of things. Nigel Farage has a lot of had a lot of bad agendas, but I think as the times have gone back, the times have moved on. I think Nigel Farage has had to say that this racist party they used to be could never get anywhere. And with the disarray the country was in,
Good evening, John.
if they can get rid of that racism and that stigma that come with the Reform Party, or is it possible they can win the election?
please.
And I think that's where Nigel Farage has adapted. He's moved with the times. They've moved to partly away from that racism, you know, the racist stigma they had. Yeah, there is still negative elements in the Reform Party, but I think on the whole, they could be. Like I say, if Wednesday night we'll either do Euro Truck or we'll do F1. If the two makes have got the DLC, we could do F1. If not, then I might do Euro Truck. If not, and then a week on Saturday, not Saturday come, but the Saturday after, we're going to do American Truck with Asta. Hopefully me, Mike. Hopefully me, the two Mikes, Michael and Asta, all in a convoy.
Good evening, John.
Pardon me. I'm also picking my new phone up on Saturday as well. I'm gonna do my upgrade, because I can do it every 11 months with O2. So I'm gonna go back. I used to always have the CVs, look at the Samsung. Well, I had the S22, the S23, and the S24, and the S25 Ultras. And I missed the 26 off, and I changed to the Fold for something different, and I haven't really enjoyed the Samsung Fold as much as I thought I might have. Like I said, I mean, it's a lovely phone, and it really is. It does have in terms of opening up into a tablet, it's brilliant. However, when you do, the battery runs down very quickly in tablet mode. I say I've got no faults with the phone whatsoever. I think just the battery compared to the S25 and the S26 Ultras is a little bit subpar. But again, that's because the phone's so thin. So they have sacrificed the battery, and of course, having that giant screen, it does chew through your battery as well. So I say I am going to go back to the S26 Ultra on Saturday. Get that extra battery life. Slightly better cameras as well. And the Samsung Fold. They haven't cheaped out on the cameras. They've just not as good as the S26 Ultra.
Good day, driver. Sing.
Still very good cameras.
Shala. Oh shit, wrong side of the road. I'm trying to do two things at once.
nearly done up with.
That was close.
A little bit early as well. Let's just pull in. Oh, don't you dare crash with one fucking stop to go. Oh, there we go. Fuck.
Next stop is Renown. Stop here, get some shower down here. Oh, Painton Royal Hospital. Excuse me. There we go. Job done. I am fucking sweating. Of course, I am driving for the Simply Connect virtual bus company. Anyone with OMSI and the bus company simulator add-on?
search for them and come and drive for them. Have a look. Bonus mission. I've just done that, so I'm not doing that one. Pardon me. Oh, it's warm.
Thank you very much. Well, I hope amongst and take which is understand and translate that for the stage. That format and the Manchester's. I'm just saying,
Oh, damn me. Getting warmer again. TV.
do you think it's
Who thinks we'll see Angela Rayner pop back out of the woodwork for the leadership challenge? I think Andy Burnham's got to be. I think Andy Burnham's got to be the odds-on favourite, but I don't know who's. Is Angela Rena going to come out the woodwork? And resurface?
Something to say.
Have I picked the wrong places to start this route in? Actually, no, I don't think I have. I think I picked the right place, to be fair. So we want the 6 to gold plat. Just got to make sure. I might not have picked the right hot file low. Oh, no, I have. There we go. It's number 6, isn't it? Where are we starting?
It's different. Everyone's thinking, okay.
Oh, shit.
The
Next stop is Rampant Wheat.
I think chat might have gone very quiet. Oh, Nigel's still there. Yeah, I think there's not many people around. Monday night. There's not many passengers either. Oh shit, cars. Oh,
The next stop is
on the wrong side of the road as well. Nobody. Nah. Looks like passenger-wise is quiet as well.
The next stop is Gerhardt.
Have we actually got any passengers whatsoever? No, it's like we have. Mm. Hello, Mike. Enjoy your sleep. Enjoy your little nana. Right, why not? If you can get a nap in, why not? Don't blame me. I wish I could fucking nap. Yeah, I've done that. I've done that on the sofa a few times and woke up and regretted my life choice.
Ah.
Yeah, you are indeed, Nigel, always around. Not a bad smell, but not a bad penny, but you're always around. It's always appreciated.
The next stop is Haupt
Are you retired now, Mike? You're not retirement age, are you? Are you? Might be. Not that I'm prying. Not officially. Fair enough. I have still. I've got 15. I think I've still got 15 years left yet. Well, I'm 53 now, so yeah, about 14, 15 years left for me before I can retire. Well, I mean, I can retire early. Before retirement age, anyway. Aye, well, yeah, that'll probably go up again by the time it comes around for me. It'll probably be 70. It'll probably be 70 plus. It just creeps up every year, doesn't it? Yeah, I can see that being fucking the way forward. Yeah, work until you're dead. Yeah, I'm quite lucky. I worked for Royal Mail for just over 10 years. with a private pension, like through Royal Mail. That don't open. And I think my Royal Mail one, I can either have it paid. I can either be paid weekly, like either weekly or monthly if I want it, or I can take it in a lump sum. I think it's about 35 grand. If I take a lump sum, it's about 35 grand. So I'm tempted, like, to just take the lump sum on top of my government pension, rather than have.
The next stop is AK Street.
Because then at least I benefit. Because the way I say it is, if I don't, we're discussing it the other day with the family. If I don't, and I take my Royal Mail pension weekly, because once you choose, that's it, you're stuck when the time comes. But if I decide to have it paid like monthly as a normal pension, I'm stuck with it. I could die the week after, and then that money's gone. So the way I see it is, if I take the lump sum and have a couple of holidays, put some away in a trust fund for the grandkids, have a couple of holidays. Is that your company one, mate? Yeah, Stagecoach one, yeah. I think I can take it. I might be able to take it early. Yeah, so I'll probably just work till I'm. For me, I'll get bored, so I'd rather work until I have to retire, sort of thing. I know when I was on the sick for 6 months, when I first got diagnosed with my tumour, the boredom killed us. I'd rather work until I either physically can't or I legally can't. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, is it a third? Is it? I know I can take a chunk of it early, but for me, I'd rather just wait till I'm 67 or 68 and just take the whole lump sum for my private one. And then at least I can enjoy that lump sum. Yeah, say a couple of holidays maybe, and then a bit away for the grandkids and a trust fund. And the partner's worked for the NHS since she started work, so her company pension's gonna be the fucking quarter to whopper. When the time comes for that, it'll be like 35. If she stays there till she retires, she'll have been there 40 plus years, so that'll be a canny company pension to use. See, for me, I get bored of a job after 10 years. I have. I mean, I was at BT for about 7. I was at Roy Mail for about 11. And then BT for about 7.5. And then it's pretty much just been a couple of jobs. 2.5, 3 years, and then moving on. I think I was at Sky for about 3 years. Again, not enough to build a decent pot up. Yes, because well, I left school. I served my time as a joiner when I left school, and then when I was 23, 24, the company I worked for went bust. We turned up on site to be turned away. And then I knew someone who was a manager at Roy Mail. He said, "We're taking temps on. Do you want to come and do 3 months for the money?" And then at the end of the 3 months, I got offered a full-time long-term contract. So I stayed at Roy Mail. I said probably just shy of 11 years. And then I went to work for, I just ended up in call centres after that, working for BT, and then BT, Vodafone's broadband service, and then I went to Sky for about 3.5, 4 years.
The next stop is Zimmerstrasse.
You remember this, Mike? I loved it. I thoroughly loved it. Excuse me. The job itself, I loved. The people I worked with, I didn't. I worked. The office I worked in was a very, it didn't like outsiders, so it was, in the circumstances I went into the job as well. I was pretty much asked to come in and snoop on somebody who they suspected of
The next stop is Newlyn Camp.
stealing mail. So of course, because of that, and the fact I was an outsider as well, because normally in the office I was in, it's normally like friends and family who get brought in, and it was a very cutthroat environment, quite hostile. I say some of the people I work with are brilliant, but probably 2/3 of the staff were arseholes, horrible people. And the only reason I lasted as long as I did is I used to fluctuate, because I lived slap banging between 2 offices. That is a status, mate. Well, I kind of shot myself in the foot, Mike, and I said some stuff I probably shouldn't have said in front of senior management, and kind of like I was given the option to either leave or well, either way I was leaving, so I was given the option to quit or be sacked, and I chose just to walk away rather than have a sacking on my record. So, which, to be fair, they were good about. They could have just, I mean, what I did was disgraceful. I made some horrible comments about people. And the sad bit is, I'm actually good friends with a couple of them now.
The next stop is Goldville Flats.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, nothing I said was untrue. I just probably shouldn't have done it in the manner I did it. And that's on me. That was on me. That's my bad. You know, I owned it. The union told us to appeal it, and I was like, well, you know, what I did was out of order. How can I really appeal something that? And I cannot really say I didn't do it because I did. So yeah, I went out gracefully and said I'll hand me notice in, and I apologise to everyone I'd offended. I apologise to. And I say to me surprise, quite a couple of them had actually arranged like a leaving party because it wasn't what people wanted. People didn't want it to go that way. It's just unfortunate. So yeah, some of those people kind of like became friends as a result of it. Yeah, it wasn't the best place to work at times. And then I went to BT. I loved every minute of BT. I loved every minute of it. I say I've done about 7 years working on BT's tech support team. Quite heavily involved in a couple of their new projects that came out back in the mid-2000s. Made some damn good friends at BT. And again, the only reason I left BT was there'd been a lot of talk of the contract going abroad, and there'd been a talk of it going to India, and a lot of people obviously didn't want to be hanging around until that happened and then be out of the job. So people started looking for other jobs, and I've seen an advert for a job for it was when the post office used to do broadband, post office in partnership with Vodafone, and I just applied for it out of the blue. Didn't think I would get it, and just out of the blue, I'd not done anything for about 3 months, and then out of the blue, I got a phone call saying, "Do you want to come in for an interview?" And then I was offered the job pretty much there and then. But I think that was on the Wednesday, and I think that I still got start on the Monday. And then I spent, I think, 4 years. 4 years on post office stroke broadband, and then I ended up at Sky for 4 or 5 years, then talk, and then where I am now. So Evesham. Yeah, so I've worked with some lovely people. I've worked with some fucking absolute cunts in the process. Yeah, definitely a bit of it, yeah, without a doubt, yeah. I mean, the company I'm at now, I worked for this company about 18 years ago, 2008 to 2010 on the old Satanta Sports contract, and 300 members of staff, and everybody. It's people don't believe us when I say it, but everybody got on with everybody. We used to go out monthly for not just like a team night out, but for a company night out as a whole campaign. and you'd still get you get 2/3 of the staff come out. And unfortunately, Setanta Sports went bust, and obviously we all got made redundant. Made some damn good, made some friends for life from Setanta, the time at Setanta Sports. Some of them some of them have actually come back, and like myself, have come back to the company on another campaign 15 years later. So I mean, some of the guys from, I mean, BT was brilliant. My time at BT, some of the guys on my kids as godparents from BT. That's how well we got everyone got on BT. Yeah, there's quite a few of them are godparents to my kids. I'm godparents to a couple of their kids. We need even at Sky. Sky wasn't the best place to work in some at times, but in terms of the atmosphere, I think everyone got on well with everyone. It's Sky as well. Yeah, BT. I'll never get a job like. I know I find a job like BT. Like I said, the atmosphere at BT was second to none. It was crazy. Everybody got on well with everybody. You know, people helped each other out when people were going through tough times. Yeah, see, I've got friends for life from BT, from my BT days, and Setanta Sport days. I mean, the thing with BT as well is even the management and upper management, they would come down. They would get involved on the floor. They'd have their lunches with you. We'd all share the same canteen. There was no like where management you're fucking scum of the earth kind of shit. It was great. You know, we used to sit with fucking senior ops managers and in the canteen and have a crack on with them. And like I say, I don't think I'll ever get the atmosphere we had at BT. Right. Have I picked the wrong start point here? $25. 42 Evesham Stand 2. Is that the right one?
Next stop is Evesham Stand 3.
Is a standard to run sometimes the first speed to the final success.
Where's what stand C? Where's what stand there? That one. Route 25. No, I'm hopefully gonna get it at the end of the month, mate. Is the bus not started?
The next stop is Evesham Interchange.
Yeah, there's a few things I want to sort out. There's a few things I need to sort out this month. But if I don't get it at the end of this month, I'll get it in July. Yeah, say it'll either be, like I say, back end of June or the end of July. But I'll definitely have it by the end of July. Where we going to stand 3? Stand 1, stand 2, and this would be stand 3 then.
Hello,
mate.
Hi.
Hello, mate.
Good evening, John.
Hello there. Good evening, right, please. Oh, thank you very much. What think of this, mate? Lovely. Cheese.
Can I
She drives it.
please?
Now then, how's it for you?
Hello. Good evening, John. Cheers, me duck. Sing cookie.
Cheers, me duck.
Chala.
Yeah, but well, that's what I was thinking, because the last thing I'm going to be doing is keep swapping them over when I'm doing bus or trucking. So I'd rather just pay the extra and get the proper F1 wheel. Yeah, I fancy that. To be fair, I fancy the bigger wheel for trucking. I think the bigger wheel for trucking and for bus games would be ideal.
Right.
Great target.
Give it a return. Thank you, driver. Hello, is it me you're looking for?
Just
Just a single, please, mate.
I mean, if there's ever
evening.
if there's ever an offer on the trucking wheel,
One day, rider, please, driver.
if the trucking wheel ever goes on sale or on offer, then I could be very tempted to get the trucking wheel. To be fair, as well, I just don't know if I could justify 200 knots,
Eversham Main Road.
230 quid for it at the minute. But if it went on sale, then I'd probably give it a lot of serious thought and consideration.
The next stop is Ferndale Parkway.
Yeah, but the AliExpress indicators, definitely. So I don't know if the AliExpress indicators work with the R3 though. I'm not sure they do. I'm sure the AliExpress, well, even the Moser ones, I'm sure that the Moser and the AliExpress only work with the R5 and above. I mean, I could be wrong on that, but I'm sure I've seen they only work with the R5s and above. Which is a shame. I see, I could be wrong. Oh, the Moser ones are compatible with all. All right, oh well, that's, yeah. The Moser ones apparently are shit though. If I'm getting them, I'll probably get the AliExpress ones. Apparently the Moser ones are not very good apparently. But the AliExpress ones. Oh yeah, yeah, you got the clutch as well. Yeah, I'm definitely going to look at the SRP pedals as well at some point. Did you get the did your SRP2 pedals come with the little stoppers where you can swap them all, the little rubber inserts where you can change the tension on them? So there's, I think there's 5 or 6 different colours to swap them over. I'm sure they come with the newest version of the SRP2s. Yeah, I thought they did, yeah. Do you need the performance kit with the SRPs though? I didn't think you need the performance kit for the SRP2 pedals, with them being load cell.
The next stop is
Pardon me.
Ferndale Park.
Oh, right, got you. Right, got you, yeah. Yeah, I get you now. Yeah, so I may do F1 Wednesday. If not, I do Euro Truck. If not, yeah, I'll see what mood I'm in on Wednesday. So I'm not streaming tomorrow, but I may do a few races on F1. Still waiting for the brake and accelerator pedals though, eh? Did it not come with the fucking set?
Return, please. Lovely. Cheers.
It'd all be in one box, should it not? Well, I'll be kicking clean off me. So that's why I'll go through Amazon, because then I'll just kick off to Amazon and get a massive discount back. All right, got you. See, that's where yeah. Well, that's where I got my motor wheel on Amazon.
Hey, lad.
Bad driver.
I mean, the R3 cost us. It was reduced to 269, and then there was an offer on with Amazon to get that got out to 249. And because it was delivered a day late,
Good evening.
I kicked off and said it was a birthday present for one of my kids, and they've had to they were have get them something else, and they were disappointed and freaking upset at not getting that present on their birthday, and they knocked another 25 quid off. So I got it for 220 quid in total for the wheel and the R3 base and the wheel and the pedals.
The next stop is Old Depot Road.
Which, to be fair, that's a cracking deal. Oh shit, I'm off the road. Yeah, well, like I say, it was down to 269. And then when the daughter went, because the daughter got it on my birthday, and there was some sort of offer on through Amazon that got down to 249. And like I say, because it was meant to be delivered on the Sunday and it didn't get delivered on Monday tea time, I just kicked off on Amazon and said my kid's in tears because his present didn't arrive. And they knocked another 25 quid off. So I couldn't really complain. That's why I always buy on Amazon. Shit. It's like when I got me Ryzen 7 5800X.
A day rider, please.
Get the Simpson pedal off Amazon. Yeah. Why I'll always go with that. If I've got a Moser wheel, I'd rather get Moser pedals. Yeah, when I got me my Ryzen 7 5800X, I got another one free. Because we're going email to say I paid for next day delivery, and we're going email to say it had been delayed. And then I got another email to say they were unable to deliver it, and it would be refunded back to my account. So obviously I'd spoke to Amazon. They arranged the next day shipping for a replacement. And I said, well, what about... So I'd said to them, what do I do if it does actually turn up by any chance? And the guy was like, keep it. Yeah, that customer service. Well, like, just if the original one turns up, keep it. And you've got two, and it ended up... The son ended up getting an upgrade from his 3600X. So he got a canny upgrade. Just they literally both came with the same delivery guy the next day. And it's the guy had said he'd been because it's them stupid all electric fucking Amazon vans, isn't it? And apparently that he'd had an issue with the power draining, so he couldn't finish his deliveries. So it wasn't the fact that it wasn't being delivered; it just was delayed again. And like I say, he turned up for 2, so
Return, please.
I was like, champion, the young one will have a freebie. Yeah, definitely. Right. And then my local computer shop, I've got a so obviously I built every one of my PCs. I built all of the kids. I built my dad's. I built my nephews. So we put thousands through their doors up at Computer Orbit where we live. And he has some cracking deals in sometimes. I've got my Tomahawk, my MSI Tomahawk Wi-Fi Max motherboard. It was meant to be 259. And he was like, "Look, I've got one here. Doesn't have a box. It's brand new. I just don't know where the box has gone from it." He says, "I think it was damaged. The box was damaged. It might have been thrown out." He says, "But you can have it for 159 instead." So he knocked nearly 100 quid off, just for the sake of it not having a box. My response was, well, that box is going to get in the bin anyway. I'm going to take it home, put the motherboard in my PC, and that box out of cans in the bin or in the cupboard. So if I'm going to save 100 quid, I'll happily take it take the one without the box. Because he's like, "I've got 2. He says, "One's, you can have this one, that's boxed for 259, or you can have this one for 159. So it's just there's no original box. All the cable is for there. All the fucking connectors, the M.2 screws, everything. There's nothing missing. Literally just missing its fucking box." And I was like, "Yeah." I got, what else did I get? Oh, fucking on my power supply. I got a Corsair fully modular RM850, 159 quid normally, and again I'd gone in and he said I'd wanted a brand new one, and he said, "Look, this is, we built the guy's PC, but he's putting something in and he needed a bigger power supply." He says, "I can't sell it as brand new. I'll knock it down to 100 quid, saving 60 quid off it." But again, it's cost. We'll put plenty of businesses with, so you hate to scratch our back. It's like your nephew's blew up, and his blew up halfway through the month. He didn't get paid at the end of the month, and I was like, "Look, mate, what can you? Is there anything you can do for us to get him back up and running?" He doesn't get paid at the end of the month, and he offered to give it excuse me. He says, "Look, just give us your card details, and you can have that. Because I trust you. You can take the part away, and I'll just charge it to his card on the day he gets paid." He said, "I'll only do it once. If you mess with the boot, I'm not doing it. You'll never get it again." And I was like, he gets paid just over $2.5 grand on payday, and it's not a problem. So like I say, I cannot complain with them. I cannot fault them. I say it's a cracking little family business. Yeah, it's a local family business. We've known them. I mean, they've been there for 30 years. Yeah, I think they've been up there about 30 years. What was the? Oh, I've got an Amiga 500. The first ever thing I bought was an Amiga 500 in 1986. So yeah, they've been open, and they'd only been open about 6 months. So yeah, they've been open about 30 years. And I got my Amiga 500 from them, and then I upgraded to the Amiga 1200 from them. Yeah, we put loads of money there. But again, like I say, they've helped us out when we've needed as well. So we had cracking discounts off them. Right, there we go. Right, that is me done tonight. What time is it? 9:45. Yeah, that's me done for tonight. Yeah, well, I had the Amiga 500, and then I got the Amiga. I had that about 18 months, and got the Amiga 1200 when it launched. I love the Amigas. I think I've still got the 1200 in the loft somewhere. If memory serves, it's up in the loft. Got me Commodore VIC-20. Yeah, the Commodore VIC-20 and me Commodore 64 somewhere as well. Right, that is it for me. I'll be back on Wednesday, I think. I'm not around tomorrow. But yeah, I'll be back Wednesday. But yeah, cheers, Mike. Cheers, Michael. Cheers, Asta. Cheers, Nigel. Cheers, Mavodi. I'll see you all on Wednesday, hopefully. Cheers, everyone. Good night. God bless.